This video is for all my Starbucks lovers who love the pumpkin spice drinks. I decided to try a pumpkin cream cold foam that I've seen on TikTok. Now I love Starbucks drinks, don't get me wrong, but if you go there and buy one every day, one, your pocket's gonna hurt. Two, the sugar intake is gonna be crazy. I looked at the ingredients or whatever on the Starbucks app, actually the details, and it was like 60 or 50 something grams of sugar in the pumpkin spice chai tea latte I had. So I'm like, bro, I can't do this every day. Let me see if I can make something that tastes maybe just as good or somewhat similar. But let's get started. Again, this recipe is from TikTok. If you're new to this channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button, turn on the notification bells for future video alerts, and also drop down a comment and let me know if you like pumpkin drinks from Starbucks or if you think coffee beans is better. The pumpkin cream cold foam is definitely fire. Now I'm using my Nespresso machine. I think I did a little too much with the coffee. I did 3 shots total, so one of the pods were a double shot, but we'll give it a shot, man, and see how it tastes. So this first shot that I have is the Bianco Doppio. I'm probably saying that wrong, but I believe that's the single shot of espresso. It's really one of my favorite espresso so far from Nespresso. If you don't have one of these machines, it's fine. I think you can just brew some coffee or whatever you want to do, but this video is really for the pumpkin cream cold foam. So if you do like that, give it a shot. But as I'm looking at the Starbucks website, man, the Starbucks Reserve, if y'all don't know what that is, they have like it's reserve locations, and I've been to one in Seattle where Starbucks is originated from. They got the drink pumpkin spice whiskey barrel aged iced latte. They also have a Starbucks Reserve pumpkin spice latte and a pumpkin spice espresso martini. That just sounds crazy. Unfortunately, if you don't have a Starbucks Reserve by you, you won't be able to try that. It looks pretty good, man. I love Starbucks Reserve, so if you go to somewhere like Seattle, I don't know if they have one in LA where I'm from, but definitely go out and try it, especially during this time. It looks pretty good. They have a pumpkin spice cake and a marita. I don't know what that is, but anyways, let's get to the second shot. So now that I'm looking back at the video, I did do 2 Bianco Doppio, so that's just 2 single shots. I didn't do 3 like I thought, so it really didn't taste as strong. I guess when I first did this recipe, I could have added a little bit more vanilla. If you do like it sweeter, I will show you the ingredients in the description box. You can add a little bit more or less of the sweetener, but for the most part, this is already like a sugary topping, if you want to call it. The cold foam is sugar, so if you want to add more sugar, you can. If you're a person who likes to drink coffee for coffee, probably wouldn't recommend it, but if you want it like Starbucks's, definitely add more sugar. But yeah, so I brewed 2 single shots of Nespresso. I do usually do this over ice, but sometimes the ice just melts too much and I feel like it dilutes the coffee. So I decided to just brew it in this can right here. Excuse me, cup. I don't know why I said can. Yeah, I brewed 2 single shots, and we're gonna see how it tastes, man. These are really good shots from Nespresso. Check out their website. They have some really good stuff. I love their coffee. So to start off for the pumpkin cream cold foam, I'm going with some milk. I'm using 2% milk. You can use whichever milk you like. We're starting off with 2 tablespoons of milk. This is actually not the best milk in my opinion, but this was the only thing that was available at the store, so I'm pretty mad about that. But anyways, we're going with heavy cream next. You're gonna do 2 tablespoons of that as well. You can really do any kind of cold foam out of this like base right here. So with the milk, the heavy whipping cream, and then if you have like the syrup, I don't know how to say the name of the brand. You know what I'm talking about. I'll show it right here. But the Torani, I think I'm using vanilla bean. The original recipe called for just the vanilla one, but I didn't have that on tap. So we're gonna go with the vanilla bean. I don't think it'll taste that much difference. But right here, we're doing 1 tablespoon of this. This is really something like if you want to add sugar, like I mentioned earlier, you can add probably 2 of these and maybe even some white sugar. But now I got the pumpkin puree. The first recipe that I seen on TikTok used like the Torini, just like the syrup brand. They had the pumpkin, just like the caramel syrup, I guess, and they had the pumpkin one. So I really want to try that, but I didn't have that, so I got the puree. I think I'm gonna do a part 2 on this. Let me know down in the comment section. But you can use this little tool right here. What is this? The whisker. It's gonna take a little while to do it. I like to do it a little bit longer just so it can be really like foamy, like a frothy kind of thing. Now I don't know if you can use this in a frother. I do have the Nespresso frother, but right here we're gonna add some ground cinnamon just to give it a little kick of that cinnamon flavor. It really enhances this cold foam, if you're being honest. I think if you have the pumpkin spice though, you can add that as well. Probably tastes a little better if you do both, or if you want to do either one. But now I got my mason glass or jar. I didn't have my Starbucks cup to make it look all professional. This right here will work. So I put in some ice. Again, I didn't want to brew it over ice because the ice kind of dilutes the coffee because it's so hot when you brew it. But if you brew it earlier, of course, you can always do that and it'll work. So we pour it on top of here. I added a little more ice minutes after this so you can see the feel change. Now it's time for the magic to happen. We're pouring in the pumpkin cream cold foam. It looks pretty good. Now, I don't know if Starbucks looks this color, probably because you got more sugar. I don't know. It looks good in my opinion. You got the nice brewed coffee. Yeah, so I don't know. I like seeing this. It's kind of like a good shot right there. I wish y'all had a better shot, but unfortunately I'm shooting on the phone camera, so it's not gonna be the best shot, so just work with me right there. Again, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a thumbs up. I am gonna do a part 2. I just gotta find that puree pumpkin syrup. Once we get that going on, man, I'm gonna see the difference of these two. This drink was pretty good, but I'm not gonna lie, I don't think it tastes like Starbucks like the person on TikTok said, but it was pretty good. It's a little more slight on the sugar, so if you like it sugary, I promise you probably won't like this. We're gonna do a part 2 though, so stay tuned. Again, hit that subscribe button, turn on the notification bell for the next video drop. I'm gonna try to get it out by Friday. If I can find it earlier, I'll do that. Appreciate y'all for watching.